Alright, good evening. Welcome back to this foggy town of marriage issues and demon foxes and the like. We're back. We're about to hop into New Game Plus. Yeah, I've gone ahead and prepared another file. This time with all the collectibles in them, so we didn't miss any of them. So if we get any new collectibles this time round, we'll be able to read the old ones as well and compare. And I think what we'll do is we'll go with story action and story puzzles, because we want to try every difficulty of puzzle on different runs and stuff. But I figure story action seems to be a comfortable zone for us. It's there enough that we still have to engage in combat when we see it, but also it's easy enough that we can just kinda actually reasonably clear out enemies so that we can explore the area and pick up all the notes. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing. Let's change it up. Since we did default on the white. Excuse me. Opening cutscene's already different.
ねえねえ、知ってる？女の人はお嫁さんになるのが仕事なんだって。
仕事じゃないよ。ひな子はお嫁さんになりたくないの？
でもお父さんに言われるとなりたくなくなる。
宿題と同じだね。
やれって言われるとやる気なくす。
お待たせ。
お姉ちゃん。
何かいいことでもあった？
昔を思い出してた。お姉ちゃんって小さい頃からずっとお姉ちゃんだったんだなって。
ひな子、私ね。
これお姉ちゃんにあげる。
綺麗だわ。ありがとう。
Yeah, the intro's already different. At least the dialogue's a little different. Yeah, we've had a little bit of a break between our first playthrough and this, so it's nice to be hopping back in here. And also, we're playing, at this time that we're playing, they patched the game. So, some of the things that I complained about, like the number of unskippable fights in the last gauntlet section, they've actually dealt with some of that stuff. So, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, this is, we're starting New Game Plus proper now. So we're expecting, you know, it's like Higurashi. You might see different perspectives, you might see different dialogue. A lot of things might change the context. So main thing that we have to do, basically, ending-wise, is don't take the red capsules. I think as long as we do that, should be able to pick up based on rest of the context clues. And we should be on the way to another ending.
とにかく今後のことは親の方で話を進める。
お父さん、ひな子の気持ちだって。
こんな話二度とないんだぞ。ひな子にとってこれ以上の幸せがあるか。あるわけがない。どこ行く。話はまだ終わってないぞ。
Did we always see her face in that photo?
あのひな子がね。
あいつは本当に高校娘だ。何しろおかげで借金は全て返せる。二度と金に困らずに済むぞ。
お父さん、やめてくださいよ。ひな子に聞こえますよ。
Yeah, that scene was completely different. It wasn't just generic abuse stuff. Hinako wasn't even involved in that conversation.
そんなこと。
She just left. Like, she overheard it and left. They're talking about the things that we knew about, or at least inferred about from the journal, I guess. And yeah, I'm not sure if the dialogue initially, sorry, not the dialogue, if like the initial cutscene had Junko's face visible in the photo or not. But yeah, things are already quite a bit different. So I think there's going to be like an icon that will show if a cutscene is different or not different. So should be able to tell from there, I think. Okay. Well, we're back again in the town. We're gonna take our time in New Game Plus. We're going to slowly walk around and discover all the, you know, the notes and stuff, so that we can properly enjoy the story. And that's why we're on story action difficulty this time. Which one updates it? Oh, this one? I'm pretty sure I've seen this. Oh, wait, no. You wouldn't have got an opportunity to look at this, because that's right at the end of the game. Yeah, we can actually see the entry for it. It looks down on me and denies my existence, but at the same time it pities me. Like it think it's better than me or something. Don't look down on me, you're no better. Well, we'll compartmentalize that part into... compartmentalize that into... just another aspect of us, I suppose. Yeah. Okay, gotta keep our eyes peeled for notes and stuff that we can pick up. Okay, I don't think there's anything new up here. I think we can start heading into town. And also, yeah, I did notice the intro movie. It had a frame or two of like the town in its dilapidated state at the end of the movie. very Higurashi anime of it. There's a new note. A fox's wedding is a common expression used for times when it rains while the sun is still shining. Excuse me. According to the older folk here in Ebisugaoka, however, they also use this expression for when a young girl is spirited away. Folklore pertaining to gods and spirits becoming infatuated with human women is not something unique to Japan and can be found across the world. Ebisugaoka is no exception to this. Even here, there are of old tales of young girls being taken away on a fox's wedding, disappearing forever. During the Meiji and Taisho periods, the town elders would apparently reassure the families of missing daughters that they have been swept away by a fox lord and are now enjoying a life of luxury without a care. Inari-sama. The Inari-sama of Ebisugaoka has been the guardian deity that has protected this town since the old days, but they can be capricious at times. Sometimes to turn into a fox and steal chickens and dried persimmons. Other times to play tricks on children who don't listen to their parents. I also heard that when they fall in love with a woman they find desirable at first sight, they spirit her away to be their bride. And once again, the dual meanings, you know, like the town explaining away missing people, or just people who decide to go vanish, and oh, they got spirited away by a fox. You just take comfort in that, and all that. It's kind of dark. But yeah, so that was like a doctor's note, I think. Does it add on to here? Local doctor's note, yeah. Actually, I don't know. That might have been there before. But I'm pretty sure the notes in New Game Plus are new. Like, if I pick them up already, we can't pick them up again. Well, in any case, we'll just pick up everything that we can see. Yeah. Now we're in the take it slow, explore everything phase of the game, you know. Oh. Right, this is where we came up from on the way back up the mountain. Yeah, well, our faith carried over.
神様、私はどうしたら。
And so did our Mamori, actually. Which I guess we can... Well, we don't need to touch that right now. Yeah, those are still there. We must check every corner thoroughly, as well as see if there's anything new. I believe when we get back to the other world as well, we will have our abilities, like right away. So we're gonna be able to open like the secret doors and stuff. So you know, there's gonna be a lot more exploration on this run. So you know what, actually, I think it's probably a good thing that we took a break. Oh, this is new. Need a key. Research Journal Photo 1. Photo attached to the research journal. It appears to be a clue collected by a researcher investigating folklore of Ebisugaoka. Regarding the legend of the sacred sword, however, it is said that the sword's animosity continued to grow even as it remained buried under the earth. So the people erected a sacred barrier around it using Jesus statues as anchors. If one wished to find the sword, they should start by looking for these Jesus statues first. It appears that the barrier works by creating a spiritual harmony that inhibits the sword's animosity. Harmony, yin and yang, the 5 elements of Wuxing. During this period, it was thought that everything was composed of 5 elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. Therefore, 5 was a number associated with harmony. In other words, there should be 5 Jesus statues. Are 5 such statues located in this town? I expect tracking them down will prove a tremendous task.
町にあるお地蔵様。少し探してみるか。
Well, alright. New Game Plus puzzle? Aha. It is said that Ebisugaoka was a hidden village that once served as a refuge for the defeated soldiers of the Taira clan. Unfortunately, evidence to support this tale has yet to be found. Still, Ebisugaoka shares many cultural similarities with those of other hidden villages, and it is my belief that this tale is true. According to other local legends, the soldiers fled here vowed to exact revenge upon the Minamoto clan and restore the Taira clan to its former glory. Upon swearing this oath, they buried the sword of the deceased leader at the base of the great tree that serves to protect this land. It'd be a historical breakthrough if we could find that sword. Come to think of it, the local elders were talking about a folklorist from Tokyo who came to Ebisugaoka to research the legend of the sacred sword. Okay. Need a key to open all these boxes. Not a lot of Arari though. No ransacking people's houses. Sure are a menace. Well, this is before we can even pick up any weapons or anything though, so I figure we're not actually in danger here. I probably can't open anything. Oh, never mind. Isn't that cute? He always told me play house like a good girl should. Balcony key. Key store on the door space. Open the door next to the next room beside the balcony. This is from Sakugo, but it's too cute for me. Whose house is this? A woman's magazine. My father isn't fond of seeing these around. Wind chime. Use balcony key. Packing tips. A book by a well-known expert on how to carry large amounts of supplies. Chat. Who is this? Who is the one that? Yeah. The guy from Pokemon Legends Arceus. Baggin. That's him. I can't believe he strikes again. Damn. Even here, he's helping to improve our inventory space. The boy's diary. I'm gonna be a treasure hunter. I'll make sure of it. Then I'm gonna become a millionaire by finding treasure all around the world. Not just hunting treasure. A real treasure hunter sometimes takes down big, scary beasts and bad guys. And don't forget that you have to learn how to skip dangerous traps too. I was play fighting with the girl who lives next door and Mom got mad at me. She said, "What if you leave a scar on her face and nobody will marry her? What's that all about?" I think that girl would be a really good treasure hunter though. She always finds the hidden treasure when we play treasure hide and seek. I want to become a treasure hunter for someday. See, give it a try. Alright, so it's one of these boxes, right? Model planes and stuff. And a fan like that, yeah. I bet this is very typical of like a kid's room back in the day. Oh god, I had a clock that looked like that too. I mean, I'm not that old, but like, I have a clock that looks like that, is my point. Alright. One of these boxes has the treasure in it. Presumably. Why is there a doll on the ground now? You're real good at this. Not any boats that could find this one. Too bad this isn't the treasure. But points are trying. You were so close. Oh, I got a chocolate. Kaboom! You got blown to smithereens by my doo-doo bomb and died. Anyone with hoverboard would know this would be a trap. You? Hiya! You got stabbed by my doo-doo spear and died. Anyone looking around here for treasures no more than fodder for my traps. Yeah, but I want all the notes. Faded bright though. An old doll in the shape of a bride from clay. This is the treasure. Can't rotate it. Are we done here or not? I think that's all the lock boxes, right? Well, there's probably something we can do with the doll back upstairs. Probably. No? You found this place too, huh? You're getting hotter. You gotta use that noggin of yours, let it through the hunt, keep your spirits high. Can't help but feel like we're not done yet. Documents. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was pretty darn hidden though. Good job, kid. Now they got me checking every corner for any more hidden stuff. I haven't gotten into town yet. But hey, you know, new areas. I guess that one was the clue that it's directly below. Alright, I don't see anything else to interact with, so it might be on the outside of the house. Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with that. Let me just, at this point I guess I'm fine looking up stuff. Just want to make sure we're not missing anything before we move on. Faded bright doll. Oh, it's part of the Jizo statue thing. Got it. Okay, so I've gotten everything. We were supposed to off. This is an offering for the Jizo statue. Understood. Now we need to find. We need to find said statue, I guess. Wherever it may be. Though the most famous translated Western medical book remains the New Text on Anatomy. Excuse me. There was a peculiar work by the name of Exotic Herbology published in the 5th year of the Ane era. Strange as the text was, it has largely been forgotten by history. A foreign missionary brought this text to Japan along with a curious medicine that would supposedly allow one to speak a divine spirit. This drug came to be known as Kakura Makakura by locals. However, in order to have contact with the gods, one must first liberate one's soul. However, upon doing so, the individual will fall into a temporary state of unconsciousness, potentially leaving them vulnerable to malevolent spirits. Kakura. Sounds like Claudia a little bit, huh? It's just not like doing drugs. Foreign missionary from the little town called Silent Hill, I suppose. Okay, yeah, I think yeah, these are new notes because some of these were initially like I'm pretty sure the one that was there before this was like was one of these, like the serious issues in Episogaoka. I.e., you know, earthquakes are happening, the guys in nearby erupted. That's no good.
人気がないな。千鶴屋なら誰か来てるかな。
It's said that the kanji for Ebisu in Ebisogaoka holds the meaning of a person who has migrated from far away. The most fanciful theory for the origin of this town is that it was once a hidden village for Taira clan soldiers who lost the Genpei War. In the town's old customs, there are a few rules that seems like part of a secret village's code, including things like not owning dogs or washing things in the river. But whether or not it's true remains a mystery. I'm guessing I will recognize a Jizo statue when I see one. Like, I need to see it, but I'm pretty sure I know what those are. Yep, there it is. I found a damaged Jizo statue in the mountains. The character for Suchi. Excuse me. The character for Suchi can be faintly seen etched into the stone base. I wonder what happened if I offer something that relates to that character. We're on the topic of offerings. I remember that I offered my old doll once. My ears met the soothing chimes of bells upon offering the item. This should do. Okay, we're on our way. What's wrong with the plants? Why are they so dank? Yeah, there was originally a note here as well, I think. The new game note. Alright. Let's keep them moving. Like I said, just checking. Not we're in the mode now where we have to look at every nook and cranny to see that we're not missing any lore. Deep lore. We're on deep exploration mode. Which is also why we've bumped the difficulty down from hard to story. Which, you know, is good enough for us.
すいません。
Okay, I can't actually tell if like there's an
運転手
supposed to
さ
be an
んいません
icon.
か？ 他の道を探そう。
So that was the same. Let me just double check, chat, like what I'm supposed to be looking out for. Ah, okay. Alright. So this is the indicator. When we open a cutscene, if it says hold to skip cutscene, there are no changes. If it says hold to skip new cutscene, then it's got differences in it. Or it's an entirely new one. So that's how we tell. Okie dokie.
This この先に抜け道があったはず。
Okie dokie.
本当に羨ましいわ。まさかあの子がね。それに妬ましいわね。どうしてあの子なのよ。ねえ。噂をすればなんとやるだよ。
I can't remember if that dialogue's different or not. I think it might be a different line. Yeah, I think the original line was about problem children or something. Now it's about, you know, a lot, things are different. The opening cutscene's about the arranged marriage and being sold off for debts and stuff. It seems we're more directly confronting the issue this time. Perhaps. Actually, yeah, I guess I don't need to run since I'm scanning the environment. I can walk. Just taking a nice stroll through the foggy streets. Oh, there weren't anything new here the last time either.
裏切り者。
サクコ、
どこ行くの？こっち通るの珍しいね。
車が道を塞いでてさ。
千鶴や
今は誰かと喋りたくて。
私も後から行くね。
うん。じゃあね。裏切り者。
The difference on that one was super subtle. But I think I know. I think I recognize it. So the first traitor was more accusatory when we came through in New Game Plus. Now we came back, it sounds more you know, it's just a joking nickname, which is what they implied. You know, it's like, oh, back in the race, you know, we were doing the foot race and everything. Back in school, and then like, oh, I couldn't leave behind because I have to do my best because I'm in the track and field thing, and then that's how the traitor nickname came about. It's more of a like joking, ah, you traitor, you know. So I think that was the intended tone. But the second muffled one was still the same, I think. It is very subtle though, isn't it, chat? A lot of it's just, I'm gonna guess a lot of it might be same lines, different delivery. Okay, I don't think they're gonna be that mean and heightened notes there, but... I think this is just one big loop. Yeah, this is where we came from. That notice board's the same. Well, actually, I don't remember there being any notes on the walk into town. I'll keep my eyes peeled nonetheless, but... I'm guessing new notes, New Game Plus notes will go where old notes used to be, or at least in the general vicinity, rather than being completely haphazardly placed. But still... we're chilling, we can take a walk. Yeah, appreciate the art. This is still a very pretty game, isn't it? Chad, would you go visit the real life place this game was based on? I hear apparently the tourism gone up because of it. Okay, nothing new in this cutscene. It's time for the chase scene. Yeah. The voice actor. She struggled quite a bit. Okay, that's cheeky. We go down this way, triggers the cutscene, go back the other way, right here, go under. Yeah, her ass was not getting out of Ebisugaoka. Alright, then we spin in circles for a bit until the ladder comes down.
ひなこしっかり。
痛い。
Hmm.
これ週にもらっててよかった。相棒の言う通りだな。
Well, we're gonna take that off the menu so we don't accidentally use it. And I guess we should probably swap over to our... I mean, it's just gonna be for a short while, but... Actually, never mind. Yeah, I'll just leave that on. Perfect Art is easier to perform.
血が止まらない。なんとかしないと。
Well, we're not using the pills, so you're just gonna have to make do for a while. Seems a little wobbly. There we go. Oh. Early weapon. Alright, never mind. Let's see. So. Increased damage on high durability. Weapon durability will not drop using focus, and then we'll just use greatly reduces focus charging time. So now we can go instant go in there and then start smack. Although actually we don't need to do that. I think we just need greatly decreased sanity consumption. Yeah, this is the one. So now with this loadout chat, we can basically stay in focus as long as we want. And if we only attack using counters, our weapon durability never goes down. Because we're in focus when we attack. And we get damage boosts. And we get damage boosts for attacking with heavy weapons anyway, so that works out for us. So yeah, you do need to get lucky, I guess, sort of, to get the specific loadout. Because some of these are random drops. Alright, capsules. We don't need those. We can't use them for anything anyway, you know, like can't cash them out. No, nothing. We'll just leave them. Excuse me. game's chugging a little bit compared to the last time I played it.
ユウ
Maybe I gotta recompile shaders or something, I don't know. Okay, I don't think there's any notes down here the last time round either, so... But you know, like I said, chat, we now have the means to kill every enemy in a reasonable space. So we can just do that and then go explore. Now we know who's
Sure.
making that noise, you know.
リンコ
That's the Shiramuku just making noises in the distance. Why are you like this? Okay, no notes down here, I think, so... It's gonna be the monster spawn. Oh, no cutscene. Aka. I just right back into it, huh? Alright. It's okay, chat. We've got healing and Hokoras now. Oh, the mask fell off. That's new. Die. Get two hits and they die. And check it out, chat. We didn't use any durability whatsoever. And this will go really well once we get some nicer weapons. Like the heavy weapons, the sledgehammers, or the knives. The knives just do really strong damage for no reason whatsoever. They break faster, but you know, with our current build, they don't break, so very handy. Also, as we keep playing, chat, I believe we can go up to 5 Omamori slots eventually. So that'll be helpful. Alright, yeah. Didn't throw any new notes in here, so I'm good to keep going. If I remember correct. Oh, hey, there we go. Oh, that's a capsule. There's like stuff around here that you can explore that I did in the last time I went. Okay, wait, no, that's the way forward. Oh. I think that's for UFO. Pretty sure that's for UFO. Hey, I mean, if we trick a UFO, we trick a UFO. It'll be fun. Those used to be memories of abuse. Now they're funny UFO broadcasts. Alright, so that's the way forward, which means I think there might be something to check down here as well. No, okay, no, that was it. It was just a little side alley. Alright. The rest of the exploration is further down this way. Anything new here? Nope. More red capsules, but no new notes here. Okay. Whack. Can use a little durability. We don't have to be perfect about it. I mean, we're gonna get some toolkits eventually, so you know, that'll help us out. I don't know if they would have changed the enemy placements as well, but yeah, figured. That's the grab, that's a grab. Ah. So far they're mostly the same. Although I don't remember if this one was here. Died in one counter, okay. Actually, can I dump them out of my inventory? I don't want the red capsules taking up a slot. Yeah, there we go. Better. Ugh. Okay, I'm not sure why the game's chugging a little bit compared to last time.
どなたか
Alright, house puzzle. There used to be food items down here too. No longer, I guess. Household tips for a good wife and wise mother. A collection of living wisdom to create a perfect home. Actually, that might be different. I don't know. Alright, one sec. Oh, excuse me. Okie dokie. Alright, house puzzle. Hey, no. There are food items, they're just in different locations, I guess. Alright, we've got the key. That spawns the enemy. I think. You should be spawned. Are you like hiding around the corner? Yeah, you are. Piss off. When's the next Hokora? It's still a ways away, I think. Alright, backdoor key. That's the way out.
早く手当てしなきゃ
I really want to try avoid using the offering items though. If we can rely on Hokora healing and just bandages in general. that'll probably be more useful. Oh, there we go. See, I just had to complain a little bit. There you go. Alright. We also missed this on my first blind playthrough, the backdoor area, because you know I was a little focused on surviving rather than exploring, so we just got the heck out of there via the roof right away. Okay, it's just an offering back here, which is still useful, you know. We'll need as much faith as we can get in order to get our 4th and 5th slots. Also, I guess we should be a bit more conservative about our bandages if we're gonna be spending all of them like this. Well, that and the first aid kits. We'll be keeping bandages and first aid kits. Hopefully we have enough to get by, which means we shouldn't get sucker punched as much as possible. Yeah. Which, I mean, that goes without saying, but... like, who wants to intentionally take damage? Looking for notes or weapons. Nothing useful here. Sometimes one counter just kills them, so I usually need to cherry tap them. Excuse me. Like, how are we doing on durability? Yeah, it's mostly there, still. As long as we're careful about it. Alright. A little bit of insurance. It does seem like they're giving us less items on the New Game Plus run. Or at least less, immediate, here you can have these for free kind of things. Okay. We need 3,000 to get our 4th slot. Excuse me. 3,000 for our 4th slot, which is gonna be the biggest upgrade that we can get, so we're just gonna be saving until then. Oh, we can open these in the real life now too. According to the Nihon Shoki, one of Japan's most ancient history books, Yamata no Orochi, a colossal 8-headed dragon, demanded the sacrifice of beautiful young girls for it to devour. Upon hearing this, the wild deity Susanoo Mikoto brought 8 barrels of sake to the dragon and lured it into drinking them. Once Yamata no Orochi had become intoxicated, he slew the dragon by chopping off all 8 heads. Okami mentioned, true. And according to Ebisugaoka's oldest historical records, after being decapitated, one of Yamata no Orochi's heads flew far west and fell between the mountains of Higanokuni. The head eventually came back to life as a poisonous water dragon that plagued the land for many years to come. I don't know if that's an Okami. Higanokuni is known now as Ebisugaoka. There are records of toxic gas leaks from the underground water streams in the past. It is highly possible that this is where the legend of a poisonous water dragon stemmed from. However, while the local records state that Yamata no Orochi's head flew here, there is no mention of this in the Nihon Shoki. Okay, in other words, we made this up for this game. It's not hard to surmise that some shameless individuals put a religious spin on the noxious leaks to turn a profit and falsified connections using famous literature to solidify their claim. Huh. That's just underground sulfur or something? True. That's just a white Claudia in the water, clearly. Alright. Another enemy spawns around here, I think. Oh, hey! Oh, yeah. Now we have the wacky weapon, chat. This thing melts health bars. Although I guess it's not going to be that appreciable on the regular enemies. Yeah, this is where we originally got our first weapon. Right. And then after this we can get the repair kits. Come on, swing. Yeah. You see what I mean, chat? The kitchen knife's kind of whack. I think what it is that because it breaks quicker, they give it a higher attack value. But again, like I said, if we have the slow strategic gameplay setup, where our durability doesn't go down on counters, it's free. Alright, there was supposed to be an enemy down here too. This is where they taught us counters. Oh god, why is the game chugging? I guess they removed the tutorial enemy. Yeah, that's the toolkit. It's just Unreal being Unreal, I guess. Unreal 5 is a little fussy like that, you know. One thing I can't see you, you idiot. Koi! Die 1000 deaths. Okay. I'm still scared.
シュウどこにいる
Still scanning for pieces of paper. Or candy. Candy works too. Not dead. See how much difference the Omamori makes. But also I guess I'm just more familiar with the attack patterns as well, that also helps. It's not all Omamori. It's a nice casual saunter. I'm sauntering because I don't want the game to explode. Excuse me. Every little bit matters. We need to get to 3,000. Okay, nothing new in this cutscene. Oh yeah, this is the end of the chapter, so we can just go for focus attacks, I guess, technically. You can burn out sanity, it's fine. Oh, new cutscene, okay. I think the Shiromuku came closer that time. Some of these cutscenes are really subtle. Oh. Oh no, I see what's different. The background isn't melting. It's becoming foggy. Oh! Ah, outside of the transition, I guess. That's what it looks like. It's passed out. Came back and we already have the badge. Alright. The rest of Sadi is the corpse. No, yeah, this is the scene. Alright, so this time we're doing a different difficulty level of puzzle chat. We're on the story difficulty puzzle, so these are easier puzzles, theoretically. So, what's the hint this time? It's pretty in your face about this one, I guess. This one seems pretty obvious. Let me look at that again. Sorry, examine. That'll go there. That'll go there. That one goes there. This one is just matching the pictures, I see. No. Match the knot. Yeah, there you go. Okay, that's an old cutscene.
あの
Okay, back to following Monsieur Foxmask. So I don't recall there being any notes on the... like in this area, like the shrine walk up. Hopefully they didn't add anything new. Okay, but once we're here, we do need to start looking around. I think. Okay, chat, I figure we'll probably wrap up this area. And then that's probably a good place to stop as well, because we're gonna be walking around looking for stuff too. And also, I'm gonna give this game a break. Hopefully the UE5 stuttering stops after that.
あの人についていこう
Okay, we don't have durability here, so... And okay, we don't get to keep the fox arm right at the start. Okay, so health back on counter, that's gonna be helpful. Sanity back on defeating enemies as well. I guess that's probably good enough for now. This must be paradise. Wait, is this different? Oh, yeah, it is different. Yes. Alright, chat, there you go. See, we got some comparisons. This was the one in New Game. Our terrifying this place is nightmarish swamps, roaring trees, lovely bones, echoes, yeah. What a beautiful place this is. Sparkling lakes, fragrant flowers, and melodic chirps of birds singing. Seems like paradise. I guess that one's just for contrast. Okay, we have to do shrine puzzle, and there might be new Emma, new whatnot here
こ
now.
の人についていこう。
So we'll have to properly explore the area. I don't think we can permanently kill the shrine enemies right now though. Maybe not. Unless something changes dramatically and we get our fox arm back immediately after entering this next area. But I figure if we're gonna have to do this stuff again, then you know, we'll just have to kill them repeatedly. And that's why we move to an earlier difficulty. Ooh, yeah, well, we're dropping to 30 or lower. This is weird, it never happened during my new game playthrough. Don't know whether it's because I've been running my computer for a while. Or if it's the updates or whatever, and like things haven't recompiled properly yet. But yeah, I mean, we'll manage fine. Just need to be cognizant about it.
じゃあお前が。なんかこれに似た絵を見かけたような。
Okay, the puzzle is, again, different on this difficulty. My restless heart betrays thee as unfit for this auspicious day. Oh wait, no, that's the altar puzzle. Yeah, I think we just need to go back and stare at the Emmas. And we're free to run around and explore now. We can check for where the old notes were. I think the background stuff written on the walls are also different. Okay, gate unlocked. Look up the divine water. We will have to offer that one up to Oinari-sama as well.
なんでここに。
Check if... Okay. We're not gonna go on until we go check the doll. Fine. You're different. To extol the advent of our clan, we bestow upon this sacred land the name Heaven's Benediction. Send forth to the sky a crane, to the earth a serpent, and to the spring a tortoise. Pray for the prosperity of our clan. Ah yeah, it's because the puzzle's different. Crane, serpent, tortoise. Alright, yeah. We can deal with them a little better now, but we don't have any means to make sure they stay dead at the moment, so... we shall have to explore and just deal with him as he shows up. Inari Sushi picked up. Yeah, they have a lot of offering items scattered around here, you know. It's a little difficult to go around and gather them all while being hounded by spooky, scary monsters. You know, that's what New Game Plus is for. Hey, wait, I think this area is new. I don't think we've been here before. What is this? Ugh! Oh, that's some Junji Ito stuff. Yeesh. Chad, you seeing this? Ugh. I think I should make that the thumbnail. I'll probably get my my video flagged though. For real, for real. This wasn't here the last time, yeah. Oh, hang on, there is a thing here. Yeah, it's new. What do we got here? A perspective on Hierogami. Tales of mortals being wed to gods and spirits can be found throughout every culture across human history. Certainly from the perspective of humans, to tie oneself to a divine being is an undeniable honor. However, if one were to consider the opposite perspective, the divine being as binding themselves to a vulgar life form, what could possibly motivate them to make such a degrading choice? Countless seasons have passed since I first came to this sacred land of beauty and wonder, and yet even now, if I consider whether I myself am worthy of such an honor, I cannot answer in the affirmative with any confidence. So I must ask myself, what benefit is there to such beings mixing the divine blood of that of lowly mortals? To be clear, I am overjoyed to be of some use to them, however, I cannot help but wonder. Dodging does not consume stamina when in near death state. Alright. You're just hiding a new Omamori for me. Not a particularly useful one, but it's nice to have it nonetheless. Okay. Where are we heading? We'll go back. Oh. Hello. Ow. It's off. The grab. Ah, darn. It's a little difficult to avoid that in a cramped space like this, you know? Unfortunately, they will come back. They're mad that I took the Omamori. Oh, a ton of enemies spawn. They're mad about it. No, I don't have to kill this one, actually. It's just sitting there. You can ignore it just fine. I mean, we're out here looking for new stuff. Yeah, like you. You're new. Another Emma. I don't know why we'll need so many. Guess to max out the health upgrades, if we really need to. That's the one I left. Let's see. Growly guys over there. Well, I've definitely gotten better at fighting that guy, I guess. Right, chat. It's not quite as bad as Struggle. I mean, I'd still prefer not to. They're annoying. Don't get me wrong. Especially when there's not a lot of room to avoid them. They're mad annoying. But I can at least deal with them and put them down temporarily. But also I guess it just helps that I can get my sanity back at the shrines now. Which means I can actually use the heavy attacks. I think permanently locking them down is understandable in order to increase the resource management side of things. But it is a very limited resource if you do it that way. Then again, I guess if you're just really hitting a lot of heavy attacks, you kind of stun lock enemies if you can do it properly. But then again, kind of only works when you're going mano a mano. Alright, we have a check down here, I think. Any new notes? Surprises? Oh wait, no, this links back to where we were. Yeah. Second Hokora in the areas here. There's a Kutsuti down here. Yeah, I think that background message is the same as last time. Yeah, we haven't actually done any progress in the puzzle yet, but that's fine. I'm looking around for new notes. And or just more stuff, I guess. We're picking up more stuff. 2 Kutsutis. Go offer them up to Oinari-sama later. And that's the way back. Okay. Right, we looked around. Can't remember if there was like a thing hidden behind one of them. Well, in any case, they're I mean, I know what they're looking for. Oops. Cranes up and tortoise.
間違えたか。
We're looking for the crane. think I found Tarkus.
多分これだ。他の絵も探さないと。
Okay, yeah, I guess if there's nothing interactable on the Emmas, after that, that means we're done on this one. Down this way, then U-turn to the right, up to the Hokora, and then you gotta turn that direction. Need to go this way. Okie dokie. Anything here? Anything here? Yokan. And they just... Man, I hope I didn't miss any messages. I'm pretty sure I got all of them. And these are the ones that used to be here. Happy.
あと一つ。向こう側から鍵がかかってるみたい。
We gotta go the other way. Okay. It's becoming a bit of a how many times I gotta teach you this lesson, old man kind of thing. Yeah, I'm just checking this one because these are the notes for this area. I think I got all of them at least. Yeah, that's where it connects to. think I'll make it home. I just wish I could see you one last time. Okay. Crane.
よし、じゃあお前を試そう。
Is anything else interactable at the moment? Because there was a hidden Emma behind one of these. Sorry, not a hidden Emma, a hidden Omamori. Behind one of these last time. I don't see it. I guess that's alright. Okay, time to head back. I think I was as thorough as possible already, so I'll be good enough. What do you guys think, chat? Thorough enough? You think I covered all the ground? Not missing anything? Probably. Because if I spend like all stream pixel hunting, that's probably not gonna be super interesting, right? I can also only pick up Beat Boy. Pick up Beat Boy? I can also only beat up Big Boy so many times before it gets old. Alright, let's get this door opened. Oh, Crane, Serpent, Tortoise. Okay, no, nothing new on the cutscene. New cutscene. Or at least variant.
先ほどの扉は客人を招くためのものだ。だが、こちらの扉は聖域へ入ることを許された者にしか開かれない。
私は入っていいの？
もちろんだとも。君を招くために今日がある。まだ少し歩かねばならないが、しばし休もうか。
大丈夫です。
疲れたらすぐに言いなさい。では、行こうか。
Maybe because this is the transition back, so maybe this was different. Oh. No? Doll did it? What's that supposed to mean? Okay, nothing different on this one.
しっかりしないと。とにかくリンコを見つけなきゃ。
Okay. You can actually backtrack here, but I don't know if you need to. Okay, the way forward is to follow Shu. Well, we could backtrack here a little bit. I'm just curious. How far back can we go? And also, do they hide anything here? Forgot to change my Omamori. Okay, they break the bridge back down. That's what they do. Okay, I never actually bothered trying that before. So yeah, they do stop you from going back. But that's that question answered. Alright, chat. You know, it was a good first session of coming back to New Game Plus, yeah. Some stuff's already different, and, you know, we're vibing. It's nice to... This was a fun game, so I'm glad that I'm coming back to it. But, like I said earlier, I think it's a good thing that I took a break in between, you know. Because it is kind of mostly the same game for the most part, so far at least, like gameplay-wise. Except we have stronger stuff. But yeah. That would be it for now. Thank you for watching. Catch you guys around soon. Peace.